heck, I think Rich, I got a question for you. You know who's starting for the Jacksonville? You know the name of the quarterback?
I don't. Lawton, I think maybe. I think his name's Lawton. Could be wrong. It might be the Denver backup to Drew Lock.
You know,
But I.
yeah, well, no, yeah, no, Jacksonville. We're talking Jacksonville here. We're talking with the mustache guy.
Yeah,
who's back
Minshew.
in.
Oh,
Yeah,
I thought you were talking
yeah,
about the guy behind him. Okay, yeah, no,
yeah.
Minshew's
No, the guy
questionable.
behind him.
But oh yeah, I don't know.
I
I have no
I
idea
heard
who he is.
I heard I think his name Brandon Allen. I think is his name. Brandon.
Oh, if that's insane. Yeah, I thought it was someone else, but yeah, Brandon. I've never heard of that guy, and I know he ain't good. Minshew is questionable. He's not ruled out yet. If he plays, I still don't think. Honestly,
I'm from my pick standpoint, I got the Jags money line. I'm gonna tell you why right here because freaking Baker Mayfield sucks. He's terrible. He's the most overrated player in the NFL, and he gets bailed out by Nick Chubb and Kareem Hunt week in that defense week in and week out. That man, I mean, you go look at his stats. He'll be 11 for 18, 120 yards, and one interception. I mean, he's getting rode by those guys, and I'm so sick and tired of him getting credit for a Browns team that is garbage. And again, their schedule isn't really that hard either. Freaking Jacksonville. I mean, they're not impressing me. I got the Jags money line. They're pulling out a win somehow, some way. I don't know how, but I think Baker's just not going to be able to get it done in the crunch time. He's not good. He's just simply not good.
I could not lay the points with the Browns
Because he's
because
not
I
good.
hate the Browns, and I couldn't lay the points with the Jags because they're awful. This is just all around just a shit show of a game.
Poor game.
If it's in the only reason it's somewhat of a game is because it's in Jacksonville. If this was in Cleveland, this would be the shittiest game of the year, hands down. Yeah, Cleveland's such an awful city.
I would try to stay away from it, fans, if you guys are looking at that game.
Only thing I'm taking for this game, even though the weather's not bad, is under 49. Under 49, I don't see. The Browns defense is going to give. DJ Chark and Chris and Conley, both wide receivers for Jacksonville, are out. I don't see how they get a lot of points. You can only run the ball so many times with James Robinson against that Cleveland defense. They're not great, but I mean, they're not bad. He is.
He's had a great year. Good for him.
He is doing it all for them. But yeah, under 49, I feel is the play for sure. I don't see how they get more than that.
Yeah. But then moving to it's a flip of 360 here. We got the Chargers, who, man, do I love Herbert. And I'm wishing now ever more than ever that the Lions would have took him at that spot. They would have been able to get him because that man, he is throwing the ball left and right. Him and Keenan Allen are a freaking duo out there. I mean, that's gonna be fun to watch. Then you got the Buffalo Bills, who again playoff hunt. They all lost on a Hail Mary. They're just coming off a bye. I can't go either way with this. I love the Chargers. I definitely know. I took the over at 51.5 at minus 118. So a little alternate spread there for the over, and I think it's gonna hit. I mean, the way the Chargers offense is right now, and then how explosive Josh Allen can be for this year. I mean, I see that hitting for sure.
Yeah, I'm hitting this just straight up over 53. Absolutely. These guys go up and down the field every week. Herbert has a beautiful deep ball. Allen, the Bills offense just constantly moves. Chargers defense, I don't see how they can stop Josh Allen. And Herbert, doesn't matter who he's played, he's put up points against everyone. So I don't see how over 53 doesn't hit. And I'm going to take the Bills minus 4.5. I do think they win this game. The Chargers, they always manage every week to lose by around 7 points. I feel like it's never it's a close game, but against the I think Buffalo. I think Buffalo is going to be able to cover here. I don't see the Chargers making it that close for the game. Their defense is just, there's not that they're bad. They have pieces, but too many injured. They got a corner, Casey Hayward out. Melvin Ingram's missing the game. Less pressure on Josh Allen. I don't see how they cover here.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. And again, another kind of, now I don't want to say brutal game because you know how bad that freaking NFC division is with the Giants, Redskins, Cowboys. I mean, you look at it, the Giants are in the playoff hunt, for God's sakes, and they're playing a hopeless Bengals team with no Joe Mixon, and I mean, that guy is probably my worst fantasy pick of all time. That man hasn't. When's the last time he played? He's been on the IR for turf toe.
He's been gone for a while. It's been tough for the Bengals. Giants playing hard for Joe Judge, and they have been one of the best teams in the league against the spread because of how hard they play. No matter how much they aren't favored by, they've managed to cover so many times this year. It's unbelievable.
Yeah, that is true. I got the Giants minus 6 too. I think they're taking care of business. Poor Joe Burrow and that Bengals franchise. I mean, the dude. I feel bad for him. Hopefully he
All you have to see is Giovanni Bernard's mustache, and you already know. I mean, it's over. It's a
yeah,
burial, blowout, whatever you want to call it. Giants -6, easy. I
easy
have under
getting it done.
54. It was under at the 50. It was 54. I have no idea how the total is. Maybe because the defenses are so
54. They
bad.
forget Joe Burrow's not playing.
That's the total is 54. There's no
What?
way they
How
get
are the
there.
Bengals scoring a point? Who's scoring
Exactly. I don't
points?
know. I mean, they can get a couple
60-year-old
lucky
AJ
ones.
Green.
Maybe Danny Dimes throws a pick, but I mean, there's no way to me that
Yeah,
that's the
I mean, you got.
easy under 54. Take it to
I'd
the
say
bank.
you got like a 24-10 game here. I don't even think it's gonna be close. That's a for sure under there.
Oh
Um,
yeah.
Moving on again, we're going from good to bad here. I love this game. This may be my favorite game besides the Chiefs Bucks here. Titans and the Colts. Battle of the division. They're both 7-3, top of the leaderboards in the division. You got Derrick Henry, arguably the best running back in the league versus the best linebacker in Darius Leonard. I mean, that I'm excited to watch this matchup. Both teams fundamentally are well, but honestly, I think that the Colts are a more talented team. I got the Colts money line. Ryan Tannehill's overall an average quarterback, and I don't think he can get it done in any competitive game, any close game down the stretch. He really isn't the guy. I mean, it's like a poor man's Philip Rivers, for God's sakes. He's not getting it done, and he just signed a huge contract for God knows why. I mean, could you imagine if the Titans had like Matthew Stafford out there, what they would be like?
Oh yeah, it'd be something good. Tannehill, he has his moments, but yeah, not good. It only works because they have Derrick Henry. The Colts are the most frustrating team for me. I cannot get a read on the Colts to save my life. They win games, don't always cover, but they get wins. They don't have any flash. I mean, old man Phil Rivers is the
Jeez,
quarterback.
that
I
man
don't
can't.
understand
Talk about
how
not being able
he's
to throw the
even
ball.
moving out there. They
Can't
somehow
throw more
score
than
points.
20.
I don't
Yeah,
understand how the throws he makes. They're all how no one's caught on yet. The guy can't throw more than 20 yards down the
he can't.
field. It's all
He can't.
short every time. I don't get it. I don't understand
Yeah,
how they do it, but the defense is legit. Darius Leonard obviously is insane.
yeah.
And then every piece they have just seen everyone's just playing
They
perfect
get
to
it
me. They get
done
pressure.
one way or another. They somehow each week they are getting it done against some good competition. Like I said, they beat Packers last week in overtime, and Aaron Rodgers nothing easy there. So
Well, if you
that
stuff the run against the Titans, it's pretty much they're in trouble. So I think the Colts are going to do it again, just like they did a couple weeks ago, as we saw blowout.
yep.
Colts -3. I'm taking Colts -3, and I'm taking the under 52. I think it's a defensive. The Titans are going to run the ball. Colts are going to, the Colts offense. The Titans defense isn't amazing, but the Colts offense are going to do just enough to pull it out. But both
Yeah,
teams are going to be held a little bit. So under
yeah.
52 for sure. I was surprised that it was at 52. I'm not really
The
sure what they were thinking, but
yeah. I got last one to finish out our 1 o'clock games here. I almost forgot it when I was going through it. I mean, again, another kind of okay game here. We got the winless Jets. Heck, have not won a game yet, and versus a Miami team with no Tua. Fitz is back in the lineup, starting at quarterback. Either team here, I got the under at 44.5. Again, I don't see this being a very competitive football game. Another 17-7 game. And the Jets, they're bad. I think they're going 0-16. I don't think there's any doubt about it. I mean, I think they're worse than the Lions 0-16. If I have to be honest, they got nobody.
oh, nobody, and it's bad. It's even worse because they have a young quarterback, even though he's been hurt most of the year. Sam Darnold, he comes back this week, which is the only reason the Jets aren't looking at like 10-point underdogs. This is the only reason why is the fact that he's back, and supposedly Tua might not go this week. Fitzpatrick's going to get the start because Tua is dealing with an injury. And I just took the Dolphins -7. I mean, the Dolphins defense has been good recently. I don't see how Sam Darnold has his way with them. They straight up can't run the ball. His receivers just got Jay Crowder.
Yeah, he's been the only hope glimpse. I mean, that man should have been traded to it.
Rashad Perriman. I mean, just absolutely atrocious. I mean, they can't run the defense. Shitty. trade
Yeah.
away Jamal Adams for nothing. I mean, that franchise is a fucking mess. They might as well sell the team.
They're right there with the Lions. So those two for sure. Except we just I think have a little bit of a higher expectation because they're pretty bad. Well, that wraps up our 1:00 slate. There, we're gonna go to actually we got a Brad's parlay today. Unfortunately, his one yesterday, college football did not hit. It was a long one. It was a hopeful one. A couple things messed that up. He's on a
Never bet on Michigan football if you know what's good for you. Ever again.
Yeah, my lock. I am 0 for 1. As I see, I got to be done taking my favorites in Michigan. Obviously, they proved me wrong.
Want to know Coastal Carolina? I told you guys to ride with me. Coastal Carolina blows out Texas State. I told you I was promising you a burial.
Richie's lock is 1-0. Listen to his lock. His lock of the day is the Cardinals. So go hop on that. Absolutely. But we're gonna go to Brad here. He's gonna take us through his parlay of the day.
We had a Thanksgiving Day special. We actually won a big parlay bet with the Redskins and Texans there, so that was cool to have. But unfortunately, today the Saturday actually the college missed lots of upsets. It was a wild day actually, so can't really blame anyone there. We're gonna start off going on the line. Rob and Richie actually talked about it. I am also taking the Raiders at -3. I think they're playing well. Given the Chiefs truffle, I've seen them play the Chiefs, and I just think they're a good football team. Next, we got Richie's lock. That's the Cardinals at money line at -130. I just think that's an overall great bet, and they're winning for sure. And then we're going to do the Giants money line at -260. And then Jacksonville, we're going to take them at +7. Robbie was sort of talking about why he thought he took the money line. He thinks the money line's going to hit.
I'm telling you, Baker sucks, folks. Baker Mayfield sucks.
He's feeling dangerous. Never doubt the man. He's feeling dangerous.
I mean, I agree. I don't like Baker. I don't think he's a good QB. The Giants, I mean, every time you need them to win or do anything, they don't do it. But when you go against them, they're just doing it. I don't understand how they do it, but
get it done.
Just gonna ride the Giants there. Next, we're gonna take the Vikings. I know you two talked about it. You didn't really like the Vikings, but I'm taking the Vikings.
They should get it done. They should.
I think Dalvin Cook's gonna go off.
Yeah, sure. There you go.
And then the next game, I know, sorry going against what you guys said, the Tennessee Titans at +140. I believe Derrick Henry is going to have a day, preferably for my fantasy team. I need him to step up there.
That's always a good way to look at it.
Yeah. And then the next game, we're going to rock the Chargers and Bills. I took the over like you guys. I mean, Herbert's just slinging the ball. The guy just throws. They let him throw, and I love it. I absolutely love it.
Look out there. That game, I think, for sure, getting that over.
Yeah.
And wrap up your parlay here. 5-1, 425. Who you got? Who's your last one? That get Dolphins.
Last one, I just took the Dolphins money line at -295.
Simple.
They're the better team, and I believe they're gonna win.
Simple. Alrighty then, and all we got left here is the 3 games of the night slate. Start that off. We got the Saints versus the Broncos. You know, Taysom Hill. You know, everyone was expecting Jameis, and then they were complaining, and then Taysom Hill went out and had himself a little bit of day, and all of a sudden, week 2 here, I don't hear anyone complaining anymore. So I got this game over 43. I like the things they did offensively, and I like the Drew Lock play for Denver. You know, I think they can get a few scores in there. If they get 17 points, I think this over is more than likely going to hit. I got the over at 43. Nothing special in this game. I think the Saints are going to take care of business, but I think Drew Lock's going to get the Broncos a few scores there.
You know what, Robbie? Fuck it, I agree with you. I'm taking the over as well. I'll add that to my card. Let's take the over. The 43 is a small number. Denver's got a pretty good. Yeah, it's for usually
43.
Yeah, I mean that's kind of small for when the Saints are involved, in my opinion. Even though Taysom Hill's quarterback, I didn't do it right away.
Still got Kamara.
That defense of the Saints is scary good.
Mm-hmm.
I mean they have been bullying people all over the place. I have the Saints -6 as well. I think that they're just going to abuse Drew Lock. Cam Jordan's going to put the pressure on him. He's going to have nowhere to go. He's going to be out there looking blind.
They're going to need a couple lucky plays. I agree. They're going to need a couple mistakes from the Saints. For sure there.
They can't run the ball enough with Melvin Gordon to get it done. Saints
No,
-6, easy.
Saints -6. 49ers Rams. I mean, nothing special here. I mean, honestly, I mean, personally, I see you got the 49ers +6.5. I see what in God's green earth makes you think that. I mean, the Rams, we watch, and they got Aaron Donald. I mean, they just tore up a Bucks team. I mean, they golfed through the ball wherever he wanted to throw it. I got the Rams -6. They looked really good the other night on Monday Night Football, and I see them getting it done against a poor 49ers team, beat up, injured. I mean, jeez, they're bad, I think, honestly.
Hungry Dog runs faster, I think. Hungry Dog runs faster. And in this case, I mean, the 49ers, they dropped 3 straight, I believe. I think they've lost 3 in a row.
Yeah.
And they are a little bit helping the size of guys that were lost for the year. They are healthier now than they were. I think they're going to, and Mostert's back. I think they're going to run the ball. Nick Mullins might do just enough to keep it close. I don't think the 49ers are going to win, but I think they're going to cover. This is a divisional game that they already won once this year. They beat the Rams already. I think they're going to play tough. The Rams' offense is not that good in my opinion.
That's fair.
The running back situation is brutal. They run the ball hard, but even with the starts for the 49ers out, they play the run tough. Jared Goff, in my opinion, he's got 16 touchdowns, 8 picks on the year. I still don't believe that he's gonna sling it all over them. I think the Rams are gonna win, but I say the 49ers keep it within 7. I think they lose by 4. I think they lose by 4.
All right, we'll see about that. I don't know about that. Moving on, we got the Chiefs and Bucks, and this is a big one for me. I got a little side bet out there. With my girlfriend's mom, actually, she's a huge Chiefs fan. Went to the Super Bowl last year for the Chiefs, and hates Tom Brady. So I got the Bucks first.
That's my kind of woman right there.
Yeah, I got the Bucks. I got the Tampa Bay money line here. I have to. I got money on it. I think Tom Brady took a sad loss the other day, and I think him after a loss, he's going to be hungry. That whole team's going to be hungry, and the Chiefs. I think they're just it's gonna be another close one. It's gonna be a great football game, but I think the veteran Tom Brady's gonna beat old Patrick Mahomes here. I got the Tampa Bay money line. Again, Chiefs are impressive. Don't get me wrong.
What's that money line at, Robbie?
Tampa Bay money line's +158.
Ooh, that's it.
Yeah, I think it could be a little higher.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. It could be a little higher. But that's respect to Tom Brady. I mean, it's a Michigan man. It's the GOAT.
I know.
I am done with the crying and respect for Tom Brady. Okay. I'm done with the crying and respect for Tom Brady. I've had enough of it. This is the funeral for Tom Brady. Like this, you are going to see in this game how done. It's over. He's done.
Is it? That's a bold statement.
Over. He can't throw the ball anymore. He's about as useful as Rivers, except Rivers throws less picks than him. He's got all these weapons, and he can't figure out how to use it. It's embarrassing.
We got a 7.
The Chiefs -3.5 easy. They're going to win by at least 21, in my opinion. I mean, they are just absolutely brutal. The Bucks are just, I mean, the defense gets worse and worse every week, it looks like. I swear. Week 1, they looked like studs. Every week now, they just can't seem to get it together. Of course, it doesn't help them out when Tom Brady's throwing 3 picks. He's throwing ducks out there, getting picked off and returned. Absolutely embarrassing. But even though I do say that, I don't think the Chiefs defense can manhandle them. I think there's going to be like 1,000 fucking points scored in this game. So I'm taking the over 56.
I agree. I think it's going to be an up and down game. Absolutely. It's going to be back and forth. It's going to come down to probably the last possession.
You don't want to be that guy that's betting the under 56 in this game. You don't want to be that guy. Be that guy.
The under's never getting it done, folks. Except for games there's bad teams for. But
you just can't. You cannot in this game. It's gonna be literally 70 points are probably gonna be scored in this game. I wouldn't even doubt it. 70 points. I haven't had a game like that in the NFL really this year. This is gonna be the one.
Well, before we head to our last game of the night,
I mean, just call it what it is. They're bad.
I'd say they're bad. They're lucky they have Khalil Mack on the defensive side, or they
are
terrible.
They are. The defense as a whole is decent. Those giant hole in the middle with Akeem Hicks gone. Now people just can abuse them up the middle now, just like we've seen. I can't remember who they played, but I mean, they just once he left the game, you could tell they were losing. You could tell it was done for. Then they don't have a quarterback. Blew it with the Trubisky pick, one of the worst picks in recent memory for sure.
Yeah.
That's just
Matt
bad.
Matt Nagy. I know I got friends back home. Shout out Kale Stone. Definitely he's on his head about it. They thought changing the play calling, giving it over to somebody else would make a difference, and I don't think that's the difference. I think the Bears are very just poor offensively, offensive team. I got the Packers. Whatever the spread is for the Packers, you can hit it because of Rodgers. And I mean, come on, you got Rodgers, or you're gonna take Trubisky or Foles or whoever they try to put back there. I mean, I got Rodgers on that spread no matter what.
Yeah, I agree. I'm taking the spreads as well. Just lay the number with the Packers. Don't think twice about it. Bears got Allen Robinson and a couple of guys on the outside that look promising, but they got no one to get them the ball. Montgomery, he's not shit in my opinion. I've never seen him do anything crazy good. Offensive line is piss poor.
Mm-hmm.
I don't see how the Packers just don't abuse him here. Trubisky's going to get sacked by Zadarius Smith a couple times, throw a couple ducks to Jarius Alexander. He's going to run one back for 6 probably. I mean, this is just going to be bad. It's going to be bad. The fact that this game didn't get flexed out of Sunday night is surprising to me. That's how bad. I don't know how you can.
I know.
This on prime
I wish
time.
they should be flipped with the Bucks and Chiefs for sure. But
real quick though, there's one game we didn't pick because I know it's all the way on Tuesday, but I figured we're doing these NFL games, might as well see what we say about that. The Ravens and Steelers, if it does get played, they're constant positive tests. James Conner got tested positive today.
Yeah,
so
I got breaking news too. Breaking news actually about we talk about the Broncos Saints. The whole line may change as we speak. All Broncos quarterbacks ineligible to play Sunday versus Saints after being exposed to COVID, but the team won't forfeit. All right.
Well, you better
get on that line right now.
Before they change it, I mean, Saints -6. You might as well sell your house.
You guys better. If that thing's anything -6 or lower,
everything you own before it's too late. That just came out. Vegas is going to change the line as we speak. It will be changing. Saints minus. I mean, they'll find a quarterback on the street and bring him in, but the line's gonna be like Saints -21 at this rate. It's gonna be like a college game, Alabama versus Auburn.
It said all Broncos quarterbacks ineligible to play Sunday versus Saints, but the team.
You gotta go. Yeah, you gotta do it, guys, before it's too late. Everyone that's watching, you gotta.
Or guys that ever had a Broncos in the money line situation. I mean, or spread. Forgot that.
If anyone had Broncos money line, I feel sorry for you.
That's tough. That is tough. All right, well that's for sure. But yeah, we can get to that Ravens Steelers game. We're definitely going to come back to that later in the week for sure. We'll cover that probably with the Monday night game too. We got any other last thoughts here again, stream and viewers at home? All of our picks, room again and post them in our chat. We'll get them posted on Twitter. Follow us on Twitter, R&R Picks, R&R Picks 1 on stream. Whenever you guys see this podcast or episodes.
No matter what the line is for Tuesday, take the Steelers. No matter what, lay the number with the Steelers. No matter what, it's going to be a blowout. Especially, Lamar Jackson, he's trash, but he's not playing anyway. Lay the number with the Steelers. Even a billion points, they're hitting it. It doesn't matter. They're going to kill him.
Represent PA out there for sure. All the family out there, PA for sure.
That's right. Steelers are
Steeler Nation. Steeler Nation.
Them or the Chiefs winning the Super Bowl this year, in my opinion. NFC is shit. I'm not. No one in the NFC is winning.
Alrighty. Anyone else? Last kind of thoughts here before we wrap it up. Again, it's guys. No matter what, we should get a cheers here. The Lions. They fired Patricia.
That's right.
Fired Dan.
Step in the right
Quinn.
direction.
Yeah, and that goes along with my fact of the day. Whenever we get to that, but
we got we get the fact of the day, and then we'll get our cheers.
We're ready for it. Let's go. Come on.
Yeah, this is a good one actually. It kind of hits home a little bit. Okay. So what I have for you guys is the Detroit Lions have never played in a Super Bowl. For those of you who did not know that, and then going along with that, there's 3 other teams who have not been to a Super Bowl. Do you guys know what those 3 teams are?
Probably the fucking Cleveland Browns is one of them. Am I right or am I wrong? Is it Cleveland
Bengals?
or no?
It is. It's Cleveland, Jacksonville, and Houston.
Okay, Houston's
I
a
don't-
choke.
I mean, I
though.
can't
If
say
you
I'm
go to
shocked.
Houston, you just
Yeah.
choke. Deshaun Watson, he should never sign an extension. He should
And
have
just
been out
reading
there.
that, I
He's a
thought
choke
for
show,
sure. It just seems like I thought Detroit. I don't know. That was just
You
fun
thought
fact.
you're shocked to see that Detroit is really like they're not lying when they say that we're really that bad. Like when people
Right.
don't over exaggerating, like we haven't been to play. Like this is not over for
No.
all you people who are not Detroit fans. It's
Right.
bad. It really
We
is.
haven't made it out of the
Uh,
first round.
bad.
Since I have been born, we haven't. There's nothing. Nothing.
We haven't had
I
a
can't
playoff
imagine
win.
being 50 years old in the state of Michigan, being
I
50
feel
years
bad
old
for
and
my
watching
dad.
a shit for that long. Yeah.
Or
It's
my
embarrassing.
grandpa.
Yeah, who can
It's-
we bring in as a head coach so that'll help change this around and make
It's
a
tough.
new
You
era?
have to bring
want a
in
young
someone
guy.
once the college season. Yeah, you have
Yes,
to.
yeah, I love it.
As
I'm
everyone
glad you
else, they
said
bring
that.
in Shanahan,
Young college.
coordinator.
Young
Carolina
college
this year's Matt
coach.
Rule. You have to. Don't wait for the coaching carousel in the NFL to start.
No,
Don't do all that. You bring in, get a guy
young
from college.
coach. Give
Yeah.
me Lincoln
Yeah.
Riley from Oklahoma. Give me Lincoln Riley from Oklahoma. I'll take him.
I don't know about that, but I mean, I like where your
Hey,
head's
you
at,
can't
something like
can't mess
that.
up people. People are out here complaining about well, what if you get a guy who's not been a head coach in the NFL? Well, what's the matter? You've been bad for the last 50.
Doesn't matter. Young
and
guy
take
with
a
passion
chance.
was one thing
Yeah,
we haven't
passion,
had.
exactly.
Last guy that showed any emotion was Jim Caldwell, and he didn't even show that much. We need a guy with that. That's everyone in the league that gets fired up, like Andy Reid and all those guys that get the guys motivated. They're geniuses. Kyle Shanahan, and look what I mean. Look at the Cardinals. They bring in
Kingsbury.
Kingsbury. They bring in Kingsbury, and look at them. I mean,
Yeah,
he
exactly.
just implements
I love
his
him.
system, and look at
Yeah,
he's got
look
his
at him.
second-year quarterback Kyler Murray is
and
arguably,
McVay.
in
How
my
about
opinion,
McVay?
I was just saying,
McVay,
Chiefs
Sean
with
McVay.
Sean McVay.
Yeah.
Sean
I mean,
McVay took the Rams to the Super Bowl right away. Still got the
Yes, I
Rams at
mean,
a respectable level.
Yes, with a decent team with Jared Goff at the helms. I mean, we're not talking about anyone special. We're not talking about Tom Brady, Peyton Manning. I mean, with a respectful quarterback.
Yeah, no, he's making it work, especially when
We'll-
he's got
we'll
no
leave
run
you-
game either.
Chat, we'll leave you with that. The Lions, they're making moves. We can only hope it can get better because it can't get much worse. As we said, we figured out they have never been to a Super Bowl, and they haven't. Their last playoff win was in 1991, I believe. We can fact check that. I think it was 1991. They're only in one playoff win. So,
Leave you with
cheers to-
this. Cheers to firing Patricia and Quinn, and also fuck the Ford family for not paying Calvin his money yet. Pieces of shit. Why our owners are
Hey,
shitty.
and
We
cheers
got a
to
Hall of
New Era.
Famer on our team. We haven't paid him the money he's owed yet, and that's why he's not affiliated with us.
Yeah.
Shitty owners.
I mean, we just hope they just don't. What did you say the other day? We just hope there aren't more of them. We just don't.
Yeah, I
It's done.
honestly you honestly kind of have to hope that someone in the family, this is kind of terrible to say, but you gotta hope that someone's infertile, like they can't have kids anymore. Like the bloodline has to die off, and like they're
I
cursed.
mean,
They are cursed.
They
They're
are.
really
I mean,
dumb.
it's not necessarily that we don't
think-
like them, but they just can't. I mean, something about it. Something about it.
No, it's not that I hate them as people, but I hate their football brains. They haven't made
Yeah.
it. I mean, whether or not they're making it, at least an owner's making a decision about coaches, and we just been on an endless coaching carousel, GM carousel, you name it. We just keep rotating, and now we all
Yeah.
wipe the staff curling, bring in a whole new staff, same
Doesn't
shit
matter.
every time, and
Yeah.
then that staff says we're gonna. They look at how long we've not won a playoff game, or then the fact that we haven't won a Super Bowl, and they want to try and turn it around. There's no cutting corners when you're building the team up. No one of the 49ers didn't do it that way after they lost in the Super Bowl and everyone left.
Yep.
You can't cut corners. Got to draft well. Got to get picks. And when you get guys that aren't that old that are good, you pay them. You pay them. You don't be stupid. Let people walk. We let a young defensive tackle, Ajon Robinson, walk. What are we doing this year?
We
Still
let a
getting
lot
those,
of people
we're getting no pressure on the quarterback. That's the bottom line. But that's all I can
we
say.
can't.
on
Even,
that for
we,
now.
we could have a whole segment about the Lions. Yeah,
Yeah,
we could have a whole
exactly,
segment
yeah.
about the Lions.
I could talk to you about it
They're
for
poor.
hours. But
They're
we
poor
can't,
coach.
Yeah, we have to wait and see what they say in the coming days. Statement being released and all that.
Yes. Alrighty then. All right. Again, our picks will be posted, and then we'll go through our record of our picks on our third little podcast, a little recap. We'll have a recap out to see how our for the weekend. We hope you guys follow along. Hope you guys are enjoying it again.
Like and
Any
subscribe.
comments?
Follow the Twitter. We're on Twitter. I think we're on Instagram too.
Yep.
Follow the
Any
Instagram.
likes,
Follow all the social
anything,
platforms. tell your
promotion.
friends.
Let us
Tomorrow
know
we're
what
gonna
you
be
want to
making a lot of
hear.
money. Join us. Ride with us. We're gonna make a
Telling you,
killing.
ride the
We're gonna
picks.
fuck your bookmaker.
Going
We're
to
gonna do all of it.
Yep. The picks are gonna come. The Michigan betting's gonna go, and we're just gonna run with it. We're gonna be hot, and we're gonna run with it.
All right.
Alrighty. Have a good one, folks. Go
Hey.
Lions.
Go Lions.